Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Quern. We have made it inside a crystal lab, presumably belonging to Professor Maythorn. Let's see what we've got here. There's a lot to look at. First of all, there's this big giant blue crystal in the center of the room. And another letter.
I prepared for your arrival for decades. The only thing you need to do is to climb the stairs I've built. This is the place where my journey began, where I became truly aware of the unbelievable power this island possesses. I was rather curious back then, so eager to discover and learn. My mind was so clear and naive. I miss those times. Your journey must also begin here. I need you to inspect my studies and understand the basic utilities of these crystals. I've put an empty notebook right next to this letter. Feel free to take notes and draw sketches for yourself.
Cool, alright. So it seems like he's trying to get us to understand how everything in the world works before we help him out with whatever this is, which I'm still not terribly excited about doing. Looks like this is the notebook he mentioned. We can press N to open the notebook. Cool, there's nothing in it right now, but maybe we can add some stuff to it here. We can press P to draw a sketch. So let's see what that does to the notebook. Cool, alright, so now we can see a kind of sepia-toned pencil drawing version of what we took a screenshot of, basically. I personally don't like how accurate this can be for some rather specific things, but I do appreciate just how realistic it is. I think it's a little bit more believable than carrying a camera around, for instance, in the Myst games and whatnot. So I do appreciate the attention to detail and just kind of the thematic sense of that. For the most part, though, we're just going to be doing things from notes that I already have, though, so we won't worry too much about using the notebook. But I'm thankful that it is here, though. Let's see what's over here. We'll go anti-clockwise again. We've got a board of some sort with a 5x5 grid of stuff. Oh, so we can push these down. So this is probably a code. It looks like there's 5 that we need to enter in. But we don't know what they are yet. There's also books here that we can't read, more of these orange crystals, and giant pots and baskets filled with stuff that we can't see. Oh, now this is interesting. It looks like a cabinet with another one of these symbol things. That kind of looks like somebody flipping somebody else off, but I'm guessing it's meant to refer to a crystal. More books and paraphernalia that we can't really look at. Ooh, what's this thing here? It looks like this is powering up this blue crystal. We saw a giant blue crystal here, but this doesn't look powered. It just looks like it's sitting there. I wonder if this powder is made from this stuff. Well, there's a book here, The Legend of Quernalok. Quernalok, Dulmerian for Land of Undying Thoughts, is a mythological world first mentioned in an ancient Dulmerian manuscript where it represents a great but undefined and uncontrolled power. According to the legend, wielding the power of Quernalok is a double-edged sword. Holding the metaphorical meaning of the greatest ultimate responsibility, this legendary world had a considerable impact on literature. Due to its enigmatic and unclear meaning, this world has no defined role in the Dulmerian mythology. The allegorical aspect of Quernalok was taken up in the works of several post-Dulmerian writers. There are writings in which Quernalok is mentioned as the world of the saviors as an example of utopia. However, in several manuscripts, writers blame the curse of this world for the very fall of the Dulmar. According to the legend, Quernalok is a mono-way world that was hidden within the world chain somewhere between the Lashan line, 74, and the eastern edge of the Ilona world cloud, 75. According to our current knowledge, the idea of a hidden world contradicts the rules of the world chain. Many unsuccessful expeditions were launched in search of Quern throughout the centuries. While present-day philologists and historians agree that the story is fictional, there is still debate on what served as its inspiration. And in the footnotes here, the Lashan line is a series of secluded worlds mostly populated by primitive independent tribes. And then the Ilona world cloud is a cloud of 21 civilized worlds, which are members of the United Empire of Worlds. I'm kind of curious about this. It seems like this game takes place in like some future where we've discovered other worlds, or at least other dimensions, because they make it sound like this world chain is some group of worlds, but that's not like, you know, a solar system or something like that. So I'm going to take a guess that that's different somehow. Like it's a series of dimensions that are very difficult to get through. And apparently this world, Quernalok, or Quern as the professor calls it, is like a hidden one that's not normally a part of the chain, or something like that. I'm doubting that he wrote this, because it seems like if he did, he would probably be referring to the world by its full name, but instead he just calls it Quern. I'm guessing this is a book that he carried with him when he himself was brought here, or found a way here. The other term that's mentioned here that's rather curious is that Quernalok is a mono-way world, and if we were to break that down, that would mean one way. So if it is indeed one way, then maybe that's why the professor hasn't gone back. I mean, it sounds like he hasn't been able to get out of here, or maybe he has gotten out of here through some other means that we don't know about. But just by the way he was phrasing the letters, it sounds like he's been here for decades, as he mentioned, so maybe we're supposed to help him break out of here? It's a mystery. Now this seems like it's supposed to have something in it. Maybe that unlocks this thingy here. Okay, we've got a box with some random junk. Some chests of orange and blue stuff. More crystals. And ooh, check this out. This looks like it could pertain to that 5-button thing we saw over there, right? Alright. There's also some other things here, but it doesn't look like we can do anything. Ooh, what's this? Oh. So, hang on a sec. This covers this up, but then we lower it, and then this shines a light through this glass. And then the glass, it's almost like it focuses it, kind of like a magnifying glass. And then it hits this, and this lights up. Because without that, then it just remains in its dark blue form, but now it lights up, and it provides a light source over here. Huh, so it seems like with that lit up, that piece of paper, this ink becomes visible, so it's kind of like invisible ink. So we can see now that there are two ways to power these things up. You can either use kinetic energy and pump some electricity here. So electricity is one, but these orange crystals also seem to be a power source of sorts. Interesting. We've also got white ones? Huh. Wonder what those do. And then there's this contraption here where we can put our torch into. Let's take that out for now. Looks like we can use this crank thing. Do we need to plug the torch in before we can use it? Oh, there we go. Well, it shot some sparks into it, but it doesn't seem like it's any different than when we first picked it up, right? So maybe this is meant to be used for the blue ones, because we know that blue ones can be powered up with electricity. At least we now know what it does, right? Ooh, what does this thing do? There's 2 wires coming out of it. And this symbol here kind of looks like those doorways that we saw outside with the tree symbol on them. Cool, alright. Well, let's check out this thing. Does this now work now that we found something that looks like it? Oh no, wait a second. That first symbol of the O with the line above it isn't here. And I'm not counting this because this line goes straight through, whereas that one didn't. I also don't see some of the other symbols on here too. Kind of like that, let's see, there's that one that kind of looked like a hook. Yeah, this thing. I don't see that hook anywhere. I see a couple of the other ones, but I don't see the hook anywhere. So I'm just going to leave this alone for now. Maybe we need more information, and then maybe this is just part of some giant language or something. So let's just leave it be. Is this now open? We can at least try this out. Alright, we can now get through. I wonder if we can see that wire go in here somehow. Watchtower. Oh, maybe that's what this thing is, or maybe it's up there. Is the wire here visible? Because I don't see any wire. Maybe it just gets fed through the rocks or something. What is this? It's like a big orb. We can't do anything with it. Let's go right first. Well, this looks like it could hold a torch. It kind of looks like one of those semicircular handles like the one we saw up where the electricity thing was. Huh. I plugged this in, but it didn't seem like it did anything. Like, I heard a noise, but it's like it wasn't enough power. Well, we're gonna have to come back to that later, I guess. Maybe we need to supercharge this or something. Alright. Oh, now this is interesting. There's a doorway here, and it also has one of these symbols on it, but this one is lit up. And it kind of looks like the shape of this building, too. So maybe when you somehow light up these things, the doors open? It makes sense, at least. Let's see what we got in this room. A basket. I guess this thing weighs stuff. We can put our torch here. And there's some sands, which we can't do anything with, and like a funnel thing. No idea what all this stuff's for, but I'm sure we'll find a use for it later on. Oh hey, this kind of looks like that thingy that we saw over by that tower in the central square area. Cool. And we see a glass or lens thing in here. I'm going to leave that open for now. Maybe we're supposed to shine something in there. We saw in the crystal lab that if you shine like orange crystal stuff into a lens, then you can concentrate the light. So maybe that will do something. South Passage. More orbs that we're seeing around here. Ooh, we got a fork in the road. What's up here? Another door. Man, this professor guy sure likes to lock everything up. Oh, and it's another one of these things. This one kind of looks more like, I guess, this rocky doorway? At least we can remember that symbol for later on. And there's a path up there, but we can't get to it. Huh. I wonder where that goes. We got a choice here. Let's go this way first. Aww. Man, if we could just get across here, all our problems would be solved. I mean, come on, in real life, I could totally jump this and climb up there. Oh well. Oh hey, this looks familiar. Alright, so now we just made a complete circle. Okay, so at least now we've kind of got the lay of the land, so I think it's time to go up that tower and see what we've got up there. You're probably noticing right now that I'm not really running a whole lot in this game. It's mainly just because I really like the scale of this world, and I just don't think it's a world made for running. It's not like wide open or anything, so I like taking my time and looking around. I wonder if we can get to that island. It doesn't seem like it, though. It looks like there might be a couple of floors to this thing. There's this bottom one, and then there's that top one. Let's look at the bottom one first. We've got, ooh, a lens, or something that looks like a lens. Yeah. Another letter.
Through my geological research, I discovered that one of the island's most common endemic minerals can be used as a weak but consistent energy source. To test out their limits, I started to construct simple mechanisms designed to harness the power of these natural energy crystals.
Okay, so that pretty much confirms what we thought, and I'm assuming he's referring to the orange ones. We don't know what the blue ones do other than shine light around, it seems, and reveal invisible ink. But the orange ones seem to be used for energy, at least when they're focused. So that could be interesting. We've got a clear crystal. And it looks like it's got like a key or something housed in there. And it's also blocking the way to this cabinet. That's not very nice. I don't see anything else here, so let's just move on. Ooh, a telescope. Check this thing out. Alright, let's look around. I guess we look through here. That doesn't look like it's supposed to happen. Draw distance problems, yay. Don't really see anything particularly interesting from here. Well, this is fascinating. It's a flag with a bunch of concentric circles and like wheel spokes, and then the Roman numeral 2 on it. Oh hey, it's this thing. What else can we see? Oh, we can see that lens thing over there. What else is around here? Anything else? Aw, the rock's in my way. Oh wait, this is the building, the one with the scale thing on it. Who builds a building right next to the view with a telescope? Okay, oh, wait a second. Oh, now I know why we can't look through here. I got an idea. If we were to use our crystal here, or our torch thing, I wonder, yeah, we can totally look through and focus this on something. And this looks like the perfect fit. Whoa. Check that out. That's pretty sweet. I think we need to go and look at that real quick. Okay, so this looks neat. So what happens when we press this? Okay, it lights up. Let's go over to this one. Because this looked like, yeah, this raised as well. It had a similar shape to it. That didn't sound very good. Let's try some of the other ones. It's another island that we can't get to. Oh, hey, there's one right here. Okay, that's wrong as well. Does this one still work? Curious. It does. Okay, cool. So that's good news. So maybe we have to press these in a specific order. So that other one there wasn't right. But what about this one? Aww. Okay, let's try the one on the kind of the pier thing over here. That circular spot. I think there's only 4 of these things, right? Alright, here we go. Okay, so this is a specific order puzzle. Just for sake of making the puzzle as long as possible, I'm going to try the one over by the entrance to this area next. Let's see if that's the right answer. I like how you kind of have a head bob in your movement here. It's pretty neat. Alright. And then finally, let's do the one over here. So the question is, what is this going to accomplish? Oh, they go back down. Are they all like that? I guess I'll run a little bit here. Yeah, this went down as well. Well, we did note that this thing looked a lot like that porthole that we saw over here by the big tower in the central area. Did this change? Oh, it did. And we got ourselves an item that we can carry. I can't rotate it, but I can press buttons on it. So maybe this is another combination lock. We've also got a panel here, but we need something to fit into here, because I can't turn these or anything. So maybe this, when we use these, this thing will get unlocked or something, because it seems like this is supposed to slide down, but these things feed in here and it blocks the way. I don't think we've seen anything that looks like that yet, though. But we have seen that this thing here looks like it would be an approximate fit for this. It does. Okay, cool. It fits right in. I still don't really know what we should be doing with this, though. Yeah, that sound is not really helpful. Okay, looks like we're probably going to have something else go inside the door before we can properly use that. So, with that done, I have one other thing I want to try. And actually, I'm going to go over here first and shine the light this direction. Because we saw one other place that we can shine the orange crystal light into, and that's that lens receptacle thing, right? I wonder if we can burn this. Nope, okay. There we go. But it's not really doing anything that we can see, probably because there's no lens. So let's go right there. Geronimo! Okay, so if we use our handy dandy lens right here. Whoa! Check this out. So not only did it hit the blue crystal, but the blue crystal is illuminating this whole room. I wonder if these are like constellations that are being drawn up here in the ceiling. Wow. This is gorgeous. But it also gives us something that looks rather useful here, doesn't it? Because these are the same symbols that we saw on that piece of paper over here. And we can now see that these symbols are not referring to things that should be pressed here on this board, but to specific sets of symbols that are on the board that we need to reference by looking at the tally marks on the page. So let's see what we've got here. If we're supposed to go from top to bottom, the first one is 4 in the circle with the thing, the line on top of it, row, and this kind of looks like a power symbol. So let's press the power symbol first. That's this one. I guess that looks more like the power symbol, that one right there. Alright, next up, what do we got here? Is like this S thing with the number 2. That's the bottom row, and it looks like a swirly. Alright, so where are the swirlies here? I guess it's this thing, right? Let's go with that thing. So yeah, what threw me off about this puzzle is like that symbol right there could be seen right here. Or at least it almost looks like it. It's kind of a little different, I think. And then this one, at a certain angle, could be viewed as this symbol right here that I'm mousing over. So it's a little confusing if you don't know that you're supposed to do all this other stuff first. But once you figure that out, it's not so bad. And then the third one is the T, and that's the 5th one, and that's actually this one that we were just looking at. Alright, so there we go. S and the more different S. And then we've got this thing and number 1 there on that row, which is like a more different S. Where are you hiding? Oh, here. Right in front of my face. And then finally we've got the hook thing, number 3. And that is... oh, it's that thing. What do you know? Okay. Oh, that wasn't the right... that wasn't the right order? I don't think we're supposed to do it like this order by these. So maybe what we're supposed to do is... or maybe we are supposed to do that. Let's try that again. So this one first, so that would be the sideways S, or tilde type thing. And then the next one down by the tally number would be the kind of sideways S number 2, which is the swirly. And that is over here. And then number 3 is the hook, which I believe is the thing that looks like the first symbol. Yes, it is. The 2 lines with another line going through. 4th is the O thing, which I believe is the power symbol. Yes, so that leaves... what does that leave as the final one? Wait, is that this or this? Maybe that's what I got wrong. Because this is what we're trying to press, right? Oh, wait. No, it's not. Oh, that's what I got wrong. I pressed this one, but it needs to be this one. Okay. It's this symbol. Okay. That's what I got wrong before. And then T with the other S thing is the last one. Okay, I think we had it right the first time, but we just pressed the wrong power symbol at the beginning. Okay, so let's do that again. My bad. So power symbol first. And then secondly, we've got the swirly. Cool, cool, cool. Thirdly, we've got the T, which is the S. And then we've got this, and I believe this. Aha! Alright. We opened up a new area, which we're going to explore next time. I think this is a good stopping point for now. So until then, guys, thank you all so much for watching again, and I will catch you next time. Again, if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. It lets me know I'm doing something right. And either way, I will catch you on the flip side.